Oh. Hey guys. First off, if you're wondering why I'm in this shirt, yeah, I just got done playing the Doctor on my Vine channel because, hey, 3 days left, why not? Anyway, got a lot of stuff to talk about. First off, well, later in this episode, I'm wanting to talk about my thoughts about the time of the Doctor, coming this Christmas. I also have a big convention news that's gonna blow your minds. But first, the point of this episode, and that is a review of Meriwether Williams's Wonderbolts Academy. So, let's get this underway, shall we? So, basically, Wonderbolts Academy goes like this. Rainbow Dash is accepted to the Wonderbolts Academy in Clownsdale and takes leave of Ponyville to start her training. When she arrives, she realizes that the training may be more than the trot in the park she imagined. As Scott Pilgrim put it, she meets another Pegasus, Lightning Dust, the Season 1 recolor of Rainbow Dash, as some people call her, who is able to match her in every imaginable feat of strength. This is why. The two become friends and are at the top of the pack. The next day, the ponies are paired up. In each pair, there will be a lead pony and a wing pony. Their no-nonsense instructor Spitfire, because, this doesn't scream no nonsense, is certain that Lightning Dust and Rainbow Dash will make a great team, but Rainbow Dash is devastated to discover that she has been assigned to be the wing pony for Lightning Dust. The two Pegasus fly through their exercises together, constantly beating every other pony. Rainbow Dash isn't always comfortable with Lightning Dust's tactics. She often plays dirty in order to come out on top. And what I mean by that, and what these guys mean by that, is that she cheats from time to time. For those of you thinking that I'm skipping over parts of the episode, don't worry, we're coming back around. We'll get there. But Rainbow Dash doesn't stop her because she wants to be seen as the very best. And at Wonderbolts Academy, that means being the toughest. Basically, what Spitfire is saying, basically Spitfire says that Lightning Dust likes to push herself to the max, and it seems as though that, because Dash knows her limits, but Lightning Dust wants to hit her limits and try to see if she can beat her limits. That's why she's lead pony, not wing pony. And that's why Dash is wing pony, not lead. So, Wonderbolts Academy, ladies and gentlemen. I'm really blowing through this, by the way. Meanwhile, in Ponyville, now here's the other side of the story that I was talking about, Pinkie Pie is anxiously awaiting a letter from Rainbow Dash. Literally, the last words that she said to her were, "Don't forget to write." Literally, she screamed that, and through a gigantic bullhorn, and she said, "Don't forget to write," and suddenly the entire world just shifts, just like mountains turn into trees, and they just go, just like, the mountains just go, oh crap, her voice just got loud. More than usual. Okay, good. Right, when it doesn't arrive, and Pinkie goes insane almost, the ponies decide to take a trip to Cloudsdale, or at least the Academy, in the hot air balloon. Unfortunately, just as they are arriving, Rainbow Dash and Lightning Dust have just created a tornado to blow away their competition. Lightning Dust said that, not me. They lose control of the twister, and it heads straight for the Ponyville friends in their hot air balloon. Here's the thing. one of those 5 is a Pegasus, right? 2 of them are unicorns. 2 Earth ponies. And then there's all those other, then there's 8 Pegasi already there, and there's tons more on the ground watching them? How can they not see that? Come on. Anyway, Rainbow Dash saves her friends from the tornado and becomes furious with Lightning Dust. Even going with, just Lightning Dust puts out a hoof, and Dash is just a hoof bump. Seriously? She takes a stand against such dangerous flying, telling Spitfire that if recklessness is rewarded over responsibility at Wonderbolts Academy, she quits. That sentence ending with an exclamation mark, ladies and gentlemen. Spitfire admires her courage, and instead of accepting her resignation, she tells Rainbow Dash that doing the right thing is an important part of being a Wonderbolt. Rainbow is promoted from Wing Pony to leader, while Lightning Dust is stripped of the title. The care package thing, there was a care package thing the entire time, send the letter first and let's go to her with the package, and it's crazy. And then we never find out what's in the care package. Then in the extended script, we realize that, hey, Dash left with a medal, so at least they know who she is now, and they're keeping an eye on her. And with Lightning Dust, well, I guess Lightning Dust is okay with this? I don't know, the extended script says that, not the actual episode. Anyway, speaking of which, this is actually a really good episode because Friendship Lesson. It is the first ever Friendship Lesson to be learned not by a main 6 pony, not by a Q Marker Satyr, not by Spike, not by a princess. It is the first ever friendship lesson, friendship letter that is written or said by someone of a supporting character. Ladies and gentlemen, Spitfire's first, and so far only, friendship lesson. Being the best should never come at the expense of our fellow ponies. It's not just about pushing ourselves, it's about pushing ourselves in the right direction. And that is it. So, thoughts about this episode. I watched this episode with you guys. It should be floating around my channel somewhere. And I honestly thought that it was amazing. It was spectacular. I don't know what I gave the episode originally, but here is the new and improved episode rating. I have to give this one a 9.5 out of 10. Mostly it's because it is a Rainbow Dash episode, and it's very, very, very close to the actual perfectness that was Sonic Rainbow. This one had a little bit of small factors that just nipped it of a 10, but still, it was honestly amazing. It was very close to perfect, so yeah, it's a great, great episode, and I think I would recommend it to anyone who felt as though that Rainbow Dash was their best, was the favorite character to them. Or Spitfire, or Pinky, technically. And, of course, Pinky with the whole over-explanation of what if this happens, just, she basically, does the whole butterfly effect thing, if I do this, then this turns into that, and because that happens, and if that happens, then this happens, and that happens, yada, 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 yada. Worst case scenario. So, yeah. Anyway, next episode is Apple Family Reunion. But before we finish off this episode, I wanted to talk to you guys about something. 2 things. 1, I am getting a lot of Vining because of Doctor Who. And one thing that I've realized from looking at Vine and Doctor Who is that a lot of people are getting some mixed feelings about Peter Capaldi being the Doctor. Personally, I say that maybe an older Doctor is what we need. We haven't had, Capaldi is basically going to be the oldest Doctor since frickin' William Hartnell. And here's the thing. If you watch William Hartnell and you like him, chances are you are going to like Capaldi. If you don't like Hartnell, then what are you doing in this fandom? You know? You're probably going to not like Capaldi. So, I don't know. I mean, I personally loved Hartnell. I mean, the Adventure in Space and Time thing made me love him even more, but he was good, and without him, we wouldn't be here, so, yeah. Anyway, so the other point that I wanted to make was, there's this convention that I unfortunately will not be going to, because it's way the hell away from me. It's in Salt Lake City, Utah, and it's called the Crystal Mountain Con, I think? Crystal Mountain Con, I believe it is. I have no idea. I'm gonna say that. The Crystal Mountain Pony Con, I believe it is. It's this convention in Salt Lake City, Utah, that started actually started earlier this year in April. And they're gonna have one next year in summer, I believe. And how do I know this? Well, my buddy Animated James made a promo video. And if you guys check out his channel, again, Animated James, then, you know, he made a video basically explaining that the con needs $10,000 to raise it off the ground. Now, I have no idea how much money they have at this current point, or whenever I release this video, but basically, they have an Indiegogo campaign. If you guys search it up, if you want to learn more, they do have a website. It is Crystal MT Ponycon. I believe it's a .com. But yeah, so check it out. If you live in the Utah area or maybe the Salt Lake City area, make sure you check it out, because maybe it could be really awesome. It could be really good. I mean, the only thing I've heard about Salt Lake City is the gigantic Salt Lake and the fact that they basically had the Mitt Romney Olympics in 2002. I am going to get a lot of hate from Republicans in this episode because I'm sorry. Anyway, I'm going to end it on that note, unfortunately. I'm sorry to the Republicans that got offended by that. 2002 Salt Lake City, Utah Olympics, they looked really good. I wish there was more visual of that, but whatever. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this episode, and again, Apple Family Reunion next episode. So, yeah. Later, guys.